Welcome to Unruly 3, father of 3 unruly kids.
I'm not Rory.
Alright, we're going to try something different with the wand here. So notice that dark brown color. This is Paduke. And when that oxidizes in the sun, it gets to be this beautiful dark brown. But as you start taking it out, notice how it just turns this orange color. So this is Paduke, and it's really an oily wood. So the sawdust on here, the dust on it, is just out of control. There's so much dust when you work with this. You can even see that it's kind of staining the tip of the tool here. But what I'm trying to do here is just try to get this down and round. And then down here on the end, I am just going to try to taper it down to a nice tip, kind of. This is going to be the tip of the wand. I'm going to do something different, something that I haven't ever done before. I'm just trying to get kind of the tip here. I should have tapered it down all the way down, kind of like an arrow type of thing, but instead I kind of have it more like a rolling pin type end here. But I'm going to take this over to my sander. So here I'm trying to make like 4 lines. I want to cut this into quarters. Using this pencil, or just kind of rotating it a little bit. This one was a little bit short, and I realized, oh, that wasn't a far enough turn. Oh, I need to go way farther. So I kind of put some gouges on this to begin with, but now think of an idea. I have it kind of split into 4s here and one more line. So I know which ones they are. That one line is too much. So then with this sander, I'm going to run it in on there, make a divot, and then rotate it and move down one line each time. So then after I get that on there, rotate it down, move down one line. Turn it and move it down. Try to be on the line as much as you can. So each time I'm turning it, moving it down one line. And down to the very end. All right, now what I'm doing is just connecting them, slowly turning to the next line each time as you go. Turn, and as you twist, and you're just connecting them all the way around. So if we're going to jump up to a little bit bigger drum here, turning and twisting as you go down. And you can see the shape of the corkscrew pattern that is starting to take shape here. Turning and twisting all the way down it. This took quite a while of just turning and twisting on here. The sawdust from this is pretty bad. I have this hooked up to that vacuum, but it really doesn't pick up all of it. You can see a big pile of it sticking, gathering right there at the edge of it. But I just keep working this down over and over. I have seen some people do a double corkscrew pattern, which probably take up a lot of this, that extra sanding here. But you can definitely see the shape, corkscrew shape starting to take place there on the wand. All right, now I'm going to put some finish on here while I'm getting down here to the end. Just going to take a little bit of finish, trying to finish off the ends. Try to get it as round as I can. And I want to try to, some of these bumps are a little bit too pronounced, so I'm just going to kind of go through and try to round off these edges. So now I'm going back and forth along here. Trying to get these edges nice and smooth all the way so they don't have any like a little bit sharper parts to them. But the sawdust is just even staining my hands. This is, like I said, this is really an oily wood, so it sticks a lot to the sandpaper. And here's the finish. So it really changes a lot here from that orange that you can see behind it, that sawdust part. And then once this oil gets on here, it really reddens it up a little bit. But the longer that it sits, even in the sun or out in the air, it starts to darken quite a bit. And I had that sawdust all over my hands. All right, so here it is. I'm pretty happy with it. It actually fits pretty good in your hand like a wand. It is only about 11 inches long, which is one of the shorter wands that I've done. But on Harry Potter, they say wands can be anywhere, I think, 9.5 up to 13.5 or 14 inches. So it still falls within the range, and it fits comfortable in your hand. I just don't think I'd ever do another one that's all corkscrew like this, maybe with a little bit in it, but not all. All right, thanks.